Dreadful Whale. Meet with Megan Foster and discuss a plan of action before taking the skiff to Cornaca.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is more off-kilter than I imagined. Everything has been turned inside out, but I'm not gonna stop fighting until it makes sense again. Karnaka's the southernmost port in the Empire, once proud but fallen into disarray. Under the new Duke, the Grand Serkonan Guard has gotten increasingly oppressive. Beatings and firing squads. The Bloodflies are said to be worse than ever. This is the birthplace of my father. Megan Foster keeps to herself, like she's hiding something. But she helped me escape Dunwall, and for now, I need a place to stay out of sight. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back, even if I have to burn this city to the ground.
And we're back in our cabin. But the wall is intact. Let's see what we have here. Nice pen set. Yeah, I don't want to... Oh, crossbow. Yeah, let's pick up the crossbow. Limited resources. It's not what you're used to living in the palace, but this is all the coin I could scrape up. Anton and I operated on a tight budget, and guess what? Now you do too. If it's not beneath you, pick up whatever valuables you find along your way. Resources to take down the people behind the coup. Hidden all over the city, there are underground black market shops. Look for a symbol depicting two hands, which means there's a shop nearby. Follow the signs, they'll guide you. Buying from a black market is against the law, but it could make the difference against the Duke's military. Sokolo was working on this crossbow as a gift for you. If you need it modified, those shops can help with that as well. Megan. Nice. Okay, no, we don't want to open the door. Well, we did, but we don't want to go outside. What's here on the table? Wyman. Oh, this is a letter from Emily, from us, to Wyman, our beau. Wyman, by now you must have heard about the coup in Dunwall. Don't worry, I'm safe. Hiding far away with friends. I implore you, don't try anything reckless. And don't go back to Bristol. Stay in Morley. There's nothing you can do against Delilah. I can't say I have a solid plan yet, but you know how well I improvise in desperate situations. Remember the time I kept a straight face during the watch officer's report, all the while sitting at my desk without pants? If I survive that, I'll get through all this. For now, I need to stay hidden and act alone. Trust me, we'll see each other again, I promise. Emily. And what's this? Traveling log. A long day in Dunwall. Okay, so let's read this. New year. We're starting a new year. Maybe 1852 will be less boring than 1851. I can't wait for Wyman to get back to Dunwall. We'll go to the abandoned mansion I discovered the other night at the edge of Rudshaw. Maybe I'll have time to turn it into a scary haunted house beforehand, using sheets and hiding in all the audiograph upstairs. Wyman would love that. We'll get spooked and hold hands, screaming and laughing. Come on, Emily, you promised to be more serious and listen at court, and you're already planning your next escape. Let's start this diary again. Are we writing that to ourselves, or did Corvo write that? Proposals for a new decree on whale oil rationing and distribution. The anniversary. That time of year again. The anniversary of my mother's death. There's no real time for reflection though. It's all security protocols, menus, guest lists, and it's impossible to slip out at night. I feel like a caged bird. They've already got me memorizing this year's speech. It's endless. Would it be so terrible if I just said what I remember about her? That wink she gave me even as she was scolding me after I was caught climbing the statue of my grandfather. The sound of her footsteps as she paced at night. The time we shared a cabin on a boat trip to Driscoll. Or the time she agreed to let Corvo teach me to fish, but then had to pull a hook from my arm. Now that would be a speech. Yeah. And this? Dishonoured. My father is lost, turned to stone by Delilah. Those words don't even seem real. Witchcraft, something I never would have believed possible. But now I have to believe in it, so I can't believe that it can be undone. Delilah claims to be my aunt, the rightful heir. Truth or lies? All I know is that she used magic to take my throne, aided by that weasel Duke Abel. They must have been working on their plan for years, buying disloyalty with promises, even Ramsay, captain of the City Watch, planting in everyone's mind the idea that my father and I could be responsible for those monstrous killings, that one or both of us were the crown killer. I'm not in a trusting mood, but Megan Foster says she knows Anton Sokolov, our old royal physician, and she helped me escape the coup, so she's all I have right now. We're sailing for Sarkonos. My Dunwall, my home, is no longer safe for me. But I never really was safe. I never really will be. The sooner I get that through my skull, the better. The void. When did we have time to write this? This time it wasn't a dream. I read about the void and the outsider. Imagined them. Now I've seen these wonders for myself. Strange doesn't begin to cover it. The outsider has terrible eyes, black on black. He offered me something. I know these gifts come with a price, but how can I refuse? This power might give me the edge I need to defeat Delilah and Duke Abel. I'll worry about paying the cost later. And what price will I pay for this other gift? My mother's beloved voice, trapped in the strangest contraption. It is both comforting and chilling to be able to talk to her again. And yet, it's not entirely the person I knew anymore. This thing, the heart, it's there and not there. I have to focus in a new way to even see it. We arrived at the southernmost tip of the empire. Strange fragrances all around. Salt, fish, spice. I don't know how to blend in here. I don't know what to eat or where to go. But this is where my father was born. So part of me belongs here too. And these are my people. Well, they were until my throne was stolen by Delilah. I'm coming for you, Delilah, with my new powers. All I need now is a plan. Investigating Adamire Institute. This boat captain, Megan Foster, she helped me escape the coup. But she's given me the side eye when she thinks I'm not looking. She's all I've got for the moment. Though soon, I hope Anton Sokolov will be joining us. My old teacher, keenest intellect in the Empire. Filthy mouth, gone and got himself abducted. I don't think we should be reading this yet, because the story hasn't, like, the dialogue hasn't really told us that he's abducted or anything. Megan says he was last seen being dragged toward Adamire Institute by the Crown Killer, which makes no sense to me, unless the killer is a patient there. Maybe he needs medicine or something. But how can a deranged patient be working for the Duke and Delilah? Adamir's chief alchemist might know. Alexandria Hypatia. She's been running this place for years. She's famous for curing the miner's disease. If she knows anything, I'll make her talk. Right.